Well, good morning, basketball fans. You're looking live at Wayne City High School, the site of the 66th annual Conrad Allen Holiday Basketball Tournament. Good to have you with us here. I'm Randy Olson along with Danny Anselment. Danny, 66 years for this small school basketball tournament. Man, it's legendary, isn't it?
Just hard to imagine, isn't it, Randy?
It really is. And, of course, now in this beautiful new facility that's been here a few years, the tournament has kind of taken on a new identity and still have a lot of small 1A schools in the area that come and play in it each year. And there's talk of expanding it again, too. But should be a great day of basketball here today as we got 4 games for you here live on AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net. First one, you see the teams warming up out there. It's Cisne Lions against the Grayville Bison. And, Danny, we had a chance to see Cisne play the other night up at their place, and they gave Wayne City all they wanted, didn't they?
Yeah, Cisne's got to feel pretty good about themselves coming into the day's contest. But the team is probably the most happy is Grayville Bison.
Mm-hmm.
They got a big win up at Sandoval last night. So, they're feeling pretty good, and we should have a good battle here today.
Yeah, first win for Grayville last night, and their new coach, Torin Lee. He's only 23 years old. He's got to be one of the youngest head coaches around for high school basketball, I would say.
I would say you're probably right. The officials are having a good time with him.
Are they?
Yeah, the older ones,
Give
especially
him a hard time.
down there.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah, he was showing him the marks on the floor and stuff. He said, "You're young enough, you might not understand where you need to be." Okay. He was telling him.
That's funny. I like that. That's good. You scoot that over if you want. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, good deal. The head coach, of course, of the Cisne Lions is Kevin Bowen, who's also the principal / superintendent up at the school. And
ticket seller.
Yeah.
Janitor.
Yeah. Set up the concession stand. A little bit of everything up there. Kevin's back at it. He coached for a long time, and then he got out because he was in administration, and then he got back in again. And he's enjoying it. He likes to coach. He loves basketball, and, of course, he played basketball for the Mount Vernon Rams and also at Rend Lake College. And he's got a young team this year. He's only got one senior on the roster. But they're scrappy, and they get after it.
And, as a coach, Randy, that's all you can really ask for is your kids come out and give you everything they got. And his team does. They listen to him very well. They'll win some ball games this season.
Oh, there's no doubt they'll win some ball games. In fact, did they beat Oblong last night? I think they did, didn't they?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure they got a win last night again over Oblong. We'll get our scoreboard out here in just a minute. You can always see our scores, of course, here on AreaSports.net. And we had a bushel basket full of them last night in 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A.
Beat Oblong 63-27 last night.
Okay, yeah. Beat them bad. So almost a 40-point win last night for Cisne. So they come in here this morning feeling pretty good, too. So both teams had wins last night on Friday night basketball, and here they are this morning trying to answer the bell. And that brings up a good point. How do you respond getting up this early in the morning, early for some kids when they're up late?
I'm sure from Cisne to Oblong is not just across the field or home.
No, it's not.
So, they had a late night, then they had an early morning here to get up and get flowing. This is one of the challenges that tournaments create.
Right.
Because kids are playing out of their normal routine.
Right. Because the routine is you usually have a 7 or a 7:30 tip. And when you're going to have a 12 noon tip, that's a different animal.
Yep. So, you just never know how kids respond, and the good teams respond pretty handily.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We're going to take a short break, meet some of our sponsors, be back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play of this first one between Cisne and Grayville coming up here on AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net. This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City.
Underwriting on the Vines made possible by Fairfield Printing, Graphics, and Sporting Goods. You can support your favorite team with T-shirts and other team gear, including Cisne, Wayne City, Fairfield, Jasper, New Hope, and others. The new location features a larger showroom with more products and services being added. Fairfield Printing, Graphics, and Sporting Goods also does banners in a variety of sizes, as well as business printing needs like letterhead, envelopes, and business cards. Their website is fairfieldprintingandgraphics.com, and we appreciate their underwriting.
Sometimes you need an attorney who can look out for your interest. Located just a short drive away in Mount Vernon, Olson & Reeves offer a free consultation to discuss your needs. Everything is discreet and confidential. At Olson & Reeves, they can provide you with consultation and assistance with traffic law and DUIs, estate planning, living wills, divorce, real estate contracts, personal injury and accidents, as well as medical malpractice. Call Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law in Mount Vernon at 316-7322.
Welcome back here to Wayne City High School and the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament, 66th edition of this tournament. And, Danny, let's talk about some of the other teams that are in this tournament. Later on today, we're going to have Gallatin County against Weber Township at 1:30.
Randy, that looks like that could be a good game.
Mm-hmm. And Weber got a win last night against Thompsonville. Gallatin County, what did they do last night, you know?
We can look and see here.
Get that scoreboard out again. Gallatin County's been in this tournament for quite a while. Of course, they got into it back when Doug Miller used to coach the team and had some great seasons, some great years. And of course, Coach Miller's now at Hamilton County, coaching the Foxes. Also today at 3 o'clock, the Red Hill Salukis make the long trip down from Bridgeport. They'll be here to take on North Clay. I think that's going to be a great matchup at 3 o'clock.
Red Hill got beat last night, 57-48.
And North Clay, I'm pretty sure, got a win last night. I think they were a non-conference game last night, I believe. I think they got a win.
North Clay beat Newton 58-45.
Now that's a quality win for North Clay.
Yeah.
That is. That's a big-time win, stepping out of the conference and taking on a bigger school and winning last night. So they did a good job. Also, at 4:30 this afternoon, Crab Orchard takes on the host Wayne City team, and we understand that Peak from Crab Orchard had 51 points in the game last night.
So, big score there for that young man. So, he's going to be a handful.
So don't you think Coach Corona is going to have some kind of defense drawn up for him this afternoon?
Well, you would think so.
I would say probably so. All right. Again, we will have wall-to-wall coverage for you today of the Conrad Allen Tournament, all 4 games here on our website that you can watch if you can't make it out here. But we would love for you to come out here to the gym and enjoy this wonderful facility. They got a concession stand set up, of course. And if you are a coach and you want to come do a little scouting or something, there's a nice hospitality room here as well, which they have for the media and for the basketball officials, too. Jake Talbert, we had him on the Sports Couch this morning. He's one of our guests talking about the holiday tournament here.
On Tuesday night, Crab Orchard defeated Gallatin County 72-40.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
That may have been, I didn't see a score on either one of those two teams last night. So that may have been when he put in 50.
So this game at 4:30 this afternoon between Crab Orchard and Wayne City, that could be a very pivotal game right here on day one.
In determining who comes out the champion in
Absolutely.
This deal.
Absolutely. That's a very pivotal game, it looks like, this afternoon. Tournament will resume on Monday night with 3 games.
Myself and Billy Rocket will be here for those last 2.
The Rocket Man's going to be coming through the door a little before 3 o'clock. I'm sure he'll stop off at the concessions or at the hospitality room, no doubt.
He'll have to have you show him how to get there.
I think he knows. He's been here before. I think he knows. Yep. Okay, teams are going to be called back to their respective benches. We'll have introduction of the starting lineups here in just a moment. I don't recognize these officials, but they are veteran officials, as you can tell. But that brings up a point. We've got so many officials that are retiring and not enough young officials coming along, and it's getting to become a real issue. I'm sure you and Billy will probably talk about that later on as well. But there's a shortage of officials.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a major problem in high school athletics.
I think a lot of these Friday night games are going to have to start moving to Thursday nights, or they're going to do some Saturday afternoon, Saturday night games. We're going to have the playing of our national anthem. We'll take a brief break and be right back.
Draper Insurance Agency in Dahlgren is owned and operated by licensed agent Carl Youngblood. Carl grew up on a dairy farm and worked for Smith Ag for more than 10 years. His background enables him to relate well to farmers in southern Illinois. Carl offers a full range of services, including property, casualty, life, and health. He's an independent agent representing multiple companies to ensure very competitive rates. Drop by and see Carl Youngblood at Draper Insurance Agency, located on the highway in Dahlgren, or call for an appointment at 736-2394. He's a proud supporter of the High School Videocast Network.
National anthem here before our first game today at the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament as the Cisne Lions get set to take on the Grayville Bison. The Bison will be the home team in their whites, trimmed in red and black, and Cisne Lions wearing those Illini orange uniforms this afternoon, trimmed in blue.
I love them uniforms. They're bright orange. You can
They
see
are.
them, and the numbers are bright
You
blue.
can read the numbers really well. That's right.
I tell you, some of these gray uniforms with these numbers are about impossible.
I know what you mean. Let's follow along with the Running Lions. Jesse Milner, number 3, 5'8" sophomore guard, and boy, he was impressive tonight against Wayne City.
I'd like to measure him.
He's not 5'8", is he? Also listed as 5'8" is Jace Hatcher, 5'8" junior, wearing number 5. Yeah, I don't think either one of those guys are 5'8".
I think it had about 4 inches added on the tape measure.
I think so. Preston Roberts, the lone senior on Kevin Bowen's squad. He wears number 14, 6-foot senior. Number 30 is Gavin Featherling. He's a 6'3" sophomore. And the other post player down low is Connor Brock.
He had a nice game.
Or Brack. Yep, he did. And Brack is a 6'4" junior. So they'll go with Milner, Hatcher, Roberts, Featherling, and Brack for Coach Kevin Bowen and the Cisne Lions, who defeated Oblong last night.
And now the line for the home team, the Grayville Bison.
Grayville Bison to be introduced now, and their new head coach, Torrin Lee. Number 2 is a 5'7" sophomore, and that is Lance Collins.
At guard, number 11, a 5'10".
Number 11 is Kenneth Funkhauser, a 5'10" senior. Number 24 is the foreign exchange student, Valerio Labate, a 6'2" senior from Italy.
Forward, number 25, a 6'3" junior, Braden Hatcher.
Number 25 is Braden Hatcher, a 6'3" junior.
And at forward,
And number 15 is Cole Neely, a 5'10" senior for the coach Tornley and the Grayville Bison. So they go with Collins, Funkhauser, Neely, Labate, and Hatcher. Boy, Billy's going to have fun with that
I wonder if
Valerio Labate when we get to...
I wonder if Labate is one of those guys that defense is optional, too, that Phil Lieb was talking about this morning.
I love that discussion we had with Phil Lieb today, talking about his foreign exchange student, and said, I don't think they have any knowledge of defense overseas because they don't play it here. That was great.
He said, we're trying to teach him American defense.
Yeah, that was great. If you missed the Sports Couch, we encourage you to check it out in archive on AreaSports.net. We had 6 great guests on this morning. It was a fun time. All right, jumping center. It's going to be Valerio Labate jumping it up against Connor Brack. Connor Brack. There we go. Yeah. And tip is controlled by the Bison as Neely has it out front. And he'll give way to Hatcher. In the high post they go, trying to go do a high-low move and get it down to Neely. His shot's up, no good. Rebound by Cisne, and here they come on the run. Milner out to Hatcher. Both teams with a Hatcher on the floor, so that might confuse you at home a little bit. Back over here to Milner. Is that a zone that Grayville's opening up in? Looks
like a 3-2.
Yeah. Coming out pretty far on it, though, as Cisne tries to punch it inside. It's stolen away by the Bison.
First turnover of the game.
Cole Neely brings it up for Grayville. Cole Neely's got that beard out there, man. He looks like he's about 22 years old.
Yeah. Got a big knee brace on, too.
He does. He's a 5'10 senior. He'll trigger it in as they'll set it in again after that was knocked out of bounds. Collins has it now. Back to Neely. Trying to get it into the post. They do to Hatcher. He's double teamed. Back out to Neely. Drives, comes back out. That's a traveling violation. It was Labate. Tried to do the Euro step, but,
Healy's telling him motion team, dribble the basketball, big guy.
Dribble the ball. That's right. Turnover back to Cisne. No score here. We've played a little over a minute. Hatcher has it for the Running Lions over to Milner. There's a nice pass down low, an easy one up and in by Connor Brock. And that's how this one gets underway as far as breaking the scoring column. It's 2-0 Cisne. Grayville in the front court again with Funkhauser. Back out to Neeler. Back to Funkhauser. Now out to Labate. He'll fire one up. No good. Rebound by Roberts for Cisne. Here come the Running Lions. Milner to Hatcher and back to Milner. Grayville will extend that defense out pretty far.
Pushing out of it, aren't they?
Yep. Here's Hatcher back over to Milner. He'll fire it up. No good. Rebound by Grayville. They want to push it. In transition, they do, all the way down to Neely, and he scores. Grayville's on the board. We're tied at 2-2 at the 5:52 mark here of the first quarter. And again now, Cisne back in the front court. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Running Lions. Both teams looking to advance on a transition when they get the chance, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah, looking to push pressure.
Roberts tries to get it in. It's stolen by the Bison. Neely's got it. Gets it down low. Quick pass to Funkhauser, and Grayville takes the lead. 4-2. And timeout, Coach Kevin Bowen. He'll take timeout, and we will too. We'll be right back with more here live on AreaSports.net.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Talk to State Farm agent Lynn Braden in McLeansboro today.
Back to live action here at the Conrad Allen Tournament in Wayne City. Cisne with the basketball trailing at 4-2 here in the early going. Trying to adjust to that Bison zone as they get it inside to Featherling. His shot is short. Rebound grabbed out of there by Grayville, and they'll come on the move. Oh, nice bounce pass ahead from Neely. Intended for Funkhauser, but goes out of bounds off Cisne. Grayville control it. Comes into Hatcher. Now down to Labate, and he was taken away from him.
Hatcher's a little man.
Little man with quick hands. Both Milner and Hatcher have quick hands. Milner's got it now, and he traveled with the basketball.
Turnover number 3 on the Lions.
Yeah, that duo, that dynamic duo, Milner and Hatcher, they gave Wayne City fits the other night, and we did that game up at Cisne, and the Running Lions led most of the third quarter against Wayne City before the Indians made a run in the fourth quarter to win it.
Into the game is Brendan Potter for Cisne.
He brings some size into it, 6'1", as the pass goes down low to Collins, and it's lost out of bounds. But it's going to stay with Grayville. Cisne knocked it out.
Brack got a hand on it.
4:46 to go here, opening quarter. Collins going to trigger it in way out front to Cole Neely.
He drug his foot, no call.
Over to Hatcher. Comes to Neely again. Neely around a pick set by Labate, but good defense by Cisne to jump out on that. Here's a wide open three. It's no good, off the mark.
Funkhauser.
And Gavin Featherling has the rebound. Back the other way they go. Layups up, no good, missed. Funkhauser with the rebound for Grayville. To Neely. Over to Hatcher. 3 ball. No good. And going to be an over-the-back call there. I think that's going to be on Collins. He was going after the ball, but got a little too aggressive up Cisne player's back.
First foul of the game.
First one. And we're halfway through the first quarter. Cisne in the front court. Trailing it here 4-2 inside the lane. There's a turnaround up and in. That ties the game. Nice shot there by Gavin Featherling.
That was a nice turnaround jumper.
It was. He knew what to do with it and didn't waste his time. Here's Hatcher with a jumper. He missed it. Featherling with a rebound for Cisne. They'll clear it out. Chance to take the lead now. They get it ahead to Potter. Potter skip passes it, and now foul's going to be called as
on Funkhauser.
He bumped into Preston Roberts. Back in the ballgame for Cisne's Jesse Milner, and he'll replace Preston Roberts. Brendan Potter will trigger it in. To Milner. Back to Potter. He'll fire for a 3. Short. Featherling had it, but lost it out of bounds.
Cisne had a hard time with the three-point shot on.
They did. Weren't they like 0 for their first 11 when
12.
we were up there? Yeah, and then they finally made one in the fourth quarter, but the game was already out of reach when they did. Yep. Here's a lob inside to Hatcher. He'll put it up and in off the glass. Nice move there by Hatcher, giving Grayville the 6-4 lead. 3:08 to play here, opening quarter. Here's a pass down to Potter. That's blocked by Labate. Back up by Featherling. No good. And got a little scrum for the ball, and a jump ball is going to be called. The arrow is going to favor Cisne.
Well, they're letting them play.
They are. Only 2 fouls called in the game so far. Here is the inbound to Brock.
Man,
Missed
that
it.
thing rolled out.
It sure did. Grayville's got the rebound.
Cisne's 2 out of 10.
Ooh, Funkhauser has it. Goes inside to Hatcher. His shot lips out. Milner has it for Cisne. They'll push it. Over to Hatcher. Back to Milner. Now in the corner they work it. To Brack. Brack over to Milner to Hatcher. Shot from the corner. No good. Rebound Grayville. Good ball movement there by Cisne. Had a good look, but couldn't knock it down. And on the other end, we got a foul called on the Run Lions.
Going to be on Potter.
Grayville not wasting any time getting the ball down the court.
Cisne is 2 out of 11.
Wow. Lance Collins at the line for Grayville, and he makes it 7-4 in favor of the Bison. This Grayville team,
Grayville's 3 out of 9.
hosted Wayne City the other night, and Wayne City beat them 100-40. But I'm looking at the way that Grayville's playing this morning, and I'm trying to figure out how that happened. I mean, I know Wayne City's got a lot more size, but I mean, Grayville's not playing too bad here. And that's a transition bucket right there for Hatcher. And Grayville's up 10-4.
Puts them out to a 10-4 lead.
Are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking, though, about that? How'd they beat them 100-40?
Makes you wonder.
Yeah. I mean, there's a foul. As Hatcher tried to take it inside, he's going to get a couple shots.
By number 24, Labate.
I mean, because you look out here right now and you see how Grayville's playing, you think, well, Grayville could probably play with Wayne City. But they sure didn't the other night.
There ain't nothing working for Cisne right now. There's a lid on that goal.
No, it's ice cold here this morning.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
This rim down here on this end. Mm-hmm. And we've seen it go to the other end and just exactly flip.
Grayville gets it in and gets it down quickly. Labate gives it to Hatcher. Now to Neely. Neely goes down low to Labate. The Italiano is triple teamed and has it stolen away from him. Cisne the other way.
Third turnover on the Bison.
Here's Milner to Potter. Potter drives in, double teamed, comes back out to Milner. Turnaround jumper, no good there by Featherling. Oh, offensive rebound by the Run Lions. Back out to Milner. Shot up by Featherling, no good, but he's fouled. They'll stop the clock with 57 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And it'll send Gavin Featherling to the line.
That'll be Labate's second.
I like that name, Valerio Labate. I can't wait to hear Billy try to say it.
I don't. I just like Smith and John and
Billy Rocket will be here with Daddy for the 2 late games this afternoon. Later games. As free throw is up and in on both of them. 10-7 our score. Grayville with the ball and the lead as Neely has it. Working against Hatcher. Almost a steal, and now it is as Milner takes it away. Quick hands to Potter. Now they throw it ahead to Featherling. Inside the lane. Now it comes to Milner. Now Potter. Skip pass over to Hatcher. He's double teamed. And another steal. And the Grayville Hatcher takes it away from Hatcher and goes down and misses the shot. And now Cisne back the other way. That's right, folks. We've got a Hatcher on the floor from each team. As Milner over to Potter. Inside the lane, Shovel passes it, and the shot's up and in right before the horn as Connor Brack puts it up and in, and that brings Cisne back to within 1 point after 1 period of play. Our score, Grayville 10, Cisne 9, and we'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment here from the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmine, McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmine walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
Welcome back to Wayne City High School, where Grayville leads at 10-9 after 1 quarter. And Danny, your thoughts on that first quarter of play?
Well, Cisne, Randy, shot 3 out of 14, so you'd like to think they got to be pretty happy just trailing by 1.
Yeah.
Grayville was 4 out of 11.
All right, the Bison have the ball first to start the second quarter. A new guy in the game with the basketball is Cameron Worley for Grayville. Collins has it, takes it to the rack and scores. Cisne almost had the steal, but Grayville got it back and found a bucket. They lead it by 3 again. Cisne back into the front court. And we got a jump ball called, and some of the fans didn't agree with that one.
Thought they had a good takeaway.
Mm-hmm. Featherling dishes it out to Hatcher. He'll launch a 3. Got it. Nothing but net. We're tied. 3-pointer makes it 12-12. Grayville back in the front court again. Worley with it. They're going to let him shoot it out there, and he nails it. They dared him to shoot it, and he did, Danny, and he drilled it. Wow.
Okay, guys, I'll just show you I can shoot a little.
Yeah, nothing but net. Pass down low, intended for Featherling, and out of bounds. They say it's off, Gavin. They're going to give it to Grayville.
Turnover number 5.
You know, one thing I've been impressed by with Grayville defensively is their ability to double team. You know, they've had good help defense against Cisne here in the early going as Hatcher takes it in and banks it in.
He's got 6 on the game.
17-12 as Grayville goes up by 5. Down low shot is up and in by Gavin Featherling.
Nope, Brack.
Oh, was that Brack that time? Okay.
He's got 6 on the game.
6 of their 14. Outside shot, no good. Hatcher with the rebound. Back up, no good. And here comes Cisne out on the scramble with the rebound. Ahead with it is Milner, and he lost it out of bounds. Couldn't control it.
Turnover number 6. That's a terrible place to pick the ball up.
Yeah, it is. Right along the baseline.
Coach Bowen. That's a terrible place to pick the ball up. And he had a good point.
Yeah. Worley has it, goes inside to Hatcher. They go down low, looking to run that high-low to Funkhauser. Now the shot's up out front, no good. And rebound again by Cisne. They came out with a double team again. Now they feed it down low to Brack, and he scores.
I'll tell you what, if he catches it that low, he's going to score.
He knows what to do with it, and he's got good size in there at 6'4". He is the tallest guy on the floor, without a doubt, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
On Worley, his first.
5:33 to go here in the first half.
Potter back in the game.
Grayville leading it by 1. Cisne with the basketball. First game of the 66th annual Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. Gavin Featherling gets it over to Hatcher. Back out to Milner. Thought about shooting. Now to Potter. Back to Featherling. Down low. Nice pass as they play ping pong in there to Connor Brack, and he scores.
That's some nice ball movement right
there. That was
there.
Really nice ball movement by Cisne. And a long shot out front by Worley is no good. He made one earlier. Misfires that time. Cisne's got the rebound. Shot from the elbow, and I'll tell you what, Mr. Brack is starting to fill it up for Cisne, and Grayville's going to have to call timeout and talk about it a little bit. They're going to have to adjust their defense to do something about that inside presence. All right, well, while there's timeout on the court, we will take timeout as well and be right back here on AreaSports.net.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods remind you that they have fast, reliable propane delivery service to your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled up, you can bring them to Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods for fast service. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through our website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, we also have hot tubs and supplies for your hot tub as well at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
Welcome back to Wayne City as Conrad Allen Tournament underway for 2019. Grayville trailing it here by 3. They've led by as many as 6. And that one's thrown away, intended for Hatcher.
Turnover number 5 on the Bison.
Well, let's see if Grayville adjusts their defense now to try to do something with Connor Brack down low.
Went to a man.
They certainly have. Potter has it, guarded by Worley. And there's a steal. Back the other way goes Collins. He's got the layup, and that cuts the lead back to 1. And another steal. Worley with it that time. And he throws it over to Neely. To Hatcher. Back to Cole Neely. To Worley. Neely again. Inside the lane. Puts up a shot. Missed it. Rebound by Cisne. In the front court they come to Milner. To Potter. Back to Milner. Leans in, puts up the shot, missed it. Rebound Grayville. Collins brings it up all the way down to scores.
It looked like he was out of control the whole way down the floor.
It did. Looked like he was chasing it all the way down. But somehow he gathered it in and put it off the glass and down through the hoop. Grayville regains lead at 21-20 with 3:09 to play here in the first half. Cisne gets it in the high post to Connor Brack. To Potter now. Over to Milner. Milner will spot up for a shot from about 16 feet. Missed it. Connor Brack with the rebound. Goes back up and's fouled. That'll stop the clock with 2:52 to go. And they gave that foul to who? Cole Neely?
Yeah, number 15, Neely.
Connor Brack at the charity stripe ties the game. Back in the ball game for Cisne's Preston Roberts.
9 in the quarter for Brack.
Wow, good quarter. Potter will take a seat on the Cisne bench.
10 in the quarter.
That gives Cisne the lead again, 22-21. Back and forth seesaw battle here in the first half of this opening game of the Conrad Allen Tournament. They try a little pick and roll. That doesn't work, so they'll throw the ball away. Pass was intended for Neely, but Worley let it sail on him.
Turnover number 6. Big guy's going to have to come back in with 2 fouls. Worley's just been out of control since he made that first shot.
Yeah. Made an errant pass there. Teams for the next game are starting to hit the gym as Gallatin County will take on Weber Township in game number 2 here this morning. Or I should say this afternoon, as we're afternoon now. All right, Cisne with the ball. Featherling's got it. To Milner. Thinks about a shot. Now to Hatcher. They've passed up a couple shots already, looking for a high percentage one. There's one. No good, but the stick back is up and in by Mr. Brack. 24-21. Cisne leading it by 3. Hatcher's got the basketball. To Labate. He'll take it inside, and we're going to have a foul called.
Brack. His first. On the floor, they say.
Collins will trigger it in. He does. To Funkhauser. To Neely. Back to Collins. Lost the handle. Neely picked it up. Gives it to Hatcher. His 15-footer short. Tipped back to him. And this time, rattles in and out. No good. Boy, I tell you, fighting on the boards, and there's Collins. And we got a jump ball called. Possession arrow's going to leave it with Grayville. Collins was really oversized in there, undersized, I guess, from his standpoint. But he was battling. And he'll be the trigger man on this inbound. And they come way out here to Funkhauser. Funkhauser takes it inside. It's blocked, and then it goes out of bounds off him. It'll be Cisne ball.
Well, I don't see how he got to where he was, to where he ended up, and not walk.
Yeah, there was a few steps in there.
Well, he started at the free throw line and ended up under the basket, and he's 5'10".
And no dribble. Now,
I don't think his legs are that long.
There's almost a steal by Hatcher. To Milner. In the lane. Shot misses everything. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Grayville ball. 66 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Grayville will bring it up. They're trailing it by 3, 24-21. Grayville led it after the first quarter, 10-9. Inside it goes Hatcher. Turnaround, no good. And on the tip, Cisne comes away with it.
Hatcher with the rebound.
And the little guy's got it right now. Working against Collins. Over to Milner. They may just run this thing down. We got 35 seconds left. Featherling with it. Cisne wants to go to the locker room with the lead here in the first half. Inside the lane is Featherling. Back out to Milner. 19 seconds left. Kevin Bowen shouting out instructions to his troops. 10 seconds to go. Milner leaves it for Featherling. He's got a shot, puts it up, it's blocked. And now he gets another shot at the volleyball line and banks it in. Unbelievable.
What you call being in the right place at the right time.
Got the carom. They kicked it back out to him, and he launched it just before the horn and banked it in from the volleyball line. Wow. All right. That should count as a 4-pointer, huh? If they give him 3. After one half of play, our score is Cisne 27 and Grayville 21. We'll come back, take a look at first half stats, talk more about this tournament, and some other games and things going on around the area in just a moment.
Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmine and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmine walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
All right, welcome back here to the Conrad Allen Tournament's halftime with the Cisne Lions leading it over Grayville 27-21, although Grayville led it after the first quarter 10-9. Danny, what did you think that first half?
Well, you know, things picked up here in the first half, Randy. Pretty even played. Cisne wound up 10 out of 25 after being 3 out of 14 to start the game. They're 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. They had 8 turnovers in the first half. Scoring, Jace Hatcher has 4, Gavin Featherling has 7, and Connor Brock leads them with 16 points. For the Grayville Bison, they end up shooting 9 out of 24, so they've got 1 less shot and made 1 less, but they're only 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. They have 6 turnovers in the first half. Scoring, Lance Collins has 8, Kenneth Funkhauser has 2, Cole Neely has 2, Braden Hancher has 6, and Cameron Worley has 3 to give us a halftime score of 27-21.
Connor Brack, the tallest player on the floor, he's definitely been a force for the Cisne Running Lions. You mentioned 16 points.
Yeah, he's had a nice half. He had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in the second quarter.
Yeah, big quarter for him. Coming up after this game, it'll be Gallatin County against Weber Township. Then that'll be followed at 3 o'clock by Red Hill Salukis against North Clay Cardinals. And the 4:30 game this afternoon, the final game of the day, here on the opening day of the Conrad Allen Tournament. It's Wayne City Indians against the Crab Orchard Trojans. So a full day of basketball here. You still got time to get on out and watch a lot of basketball with us today here in person at Wayne City. Or if you can't, well, just settle in here at AreaSports.net and FoxesFans.net and check out all of the action. Billy Rocket will be in here a little bit later on. He'll be joining Danny on those later 2 games this afternoon.
Mr. Jack Bullock's made his way in the gym.
Has he? Yep. I see Jack. Yep. He gets all over Southern Illinois and does a great job with his website. And he'll sure get some pictures and write some stories from action here today, no doubt. You had a chance to do the game last night between the Hamilton County Foxes and the Edwards County Lions, and that was a 30-point blowout for the Foxes, and they've won 3 in a row, Danny.
Yeah, you know, Foxes are playing some pretty good basketball. He's got some size. with Gus Walden and Robbie Morgan on the inside, and he's getting a little better guard play now. He's trying to get some things worked out, figured out, and I guess the best thing is he's got about 9 kids. He's got pretty good competition, and other than 2 or 3 guys, all the rest of them are playing for an opportunity to start.
How's Robbie doing after his injury? Is he fully recovered from that now?
I would say he's about 90%, Randy. He's still a little timid and thinks about it a little bit once in a while.
Wants to favor it a little bit. Yeah.
You know, he hurt it last year on a kind of a breakaway layup. He kind of got caught in between.
Yep.
And last night he had an opportunity, and he went down there, and he just kind of stopped and pulled up.
Yep.
But the next time, then he went and finished strong. So, you know, I'm sure it's just
he thinks about it in the back of his mind.
Thought process in his mind there.
And that was like an ACL, wasn't it?
Yes.
Knee? Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, and that's quite an ordeal to come back from that. Because
yes,
after you have that surgery, it takes about a year of recovery time, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's just been a year, but he played football and stuff. He worked hard, got it rehabbed. So he's going to have a pretty good season for the Foxes. And Gus Walden, he just keeps improving. He's 6'4". And got
I was going to say, isn't he about 6'4" now?
And he can kind of jump, and he creates some issues in under the basket.
Sounds like he must be getting a lot more confidence in, too.
Yes. Well, he had 31 down at Goreville their last game down there.
Foxes go to the Mule Barn in Fairfield Tuesday night. Take on the Mules.
That'll be a big challenge.
Yep.
Then they got Carmile Friday night and El Dorado on Saturday night, and that's turned into 2 of the biggest rivals for the Foxes. El Dorado and Hamilton County always was big rivals, and now Carmile's kind of come into play there, and things get a little feisty once in a while.
I like what Doug Miller said this morning on the Sports Couch with us. We talked about the Foxes and the game coming up Tuesday at Fairfield. He says that'll be a measuring stick for us to find out where we're at.
Yep, it will be.
Last night Fairfield had no trouble with El Dorado.
They dismantled El Dorado.
Yeah, sure did.
I don't think Coach McElravy was very happy with the seeds of the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. And I think he took some of his aggression out last night.
Or at least the way the bracket was laid out. Because clearly now we know that El Dorado is not the 3rd best team in that tournament at all. Fairfield, the number 1 seed. They had El Dorado as the 3 seed. And they sure didn't look like it last night. And meanwhile, you got Heron as the 4 seed and Carterville's a 5 seed. I think, those seeds probably should be switched around there a little bit. But,
well, irregardless, people have to remember.
Yeah.
El Dorado is hosting the tournament for 52 years.
Yes.
They're going to play in that 7 o'clock or 7:30 game. So how they seed it or whatever they do, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
That's the slot.
That's the slot they're going to get.
Before the bracket ever comes out, El Dorado's name's already wrote on that game.
Sorry, written there. Prime time, baby. It's their tournament's prime time.
And it's been that way for 52 years. So if people think it's going to change overnight, they are sadly mistaken.
Well, all kidding aside, they do a great job with that tournament. Greg Goodley and his staff. There's so much that has to be done behind the scenes people don't even think about or realize put on a tournament of that magnitude.
Have no idea. The amount of people, it just amazes me how they get the place cleaned up between sessions.
Oh, I know, because there's a lot of trash left behind from the concession stand sales that they have every game.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get 2,000-3,000 people in there. That's a lot of concessions.
They play 3 games and they clear the gym.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, it's just like a bunch of busy beavers in there.
Sure.
You better not get in the way or you'll be in the trash can.
That's right. You will be.
And
so if you've never been down to the El Dorado Holiday Tournament before, we encourage you to go down there. Again, Fairfield is the number 1 seed this year. And Massac County is the number 2 seed. I'll just go out on a limb right now, and I'll tell you it's going to be Fairfield and Massac County in the championship. Although Heron and Carterville will have something to say about that because they're on the same side of the bracket as Fairfield. But
they'll have to battle each other before they. Yeah. I think you'll see a Heron and Fairfield matchup to go to the championship. It'll be Massac County and. I don't know. I'm not even really looked at the bottom side of that bracket real well. So, Massac I picked to come off the bottom in Fairfield, I think. But, Heron plays pretty good down there. The Mules will have to be ready because Mr. Schertz will have the Heron Tigers ready to play basketball.
Oh, no doubt. And Sailor Shirts and the Heron Tigers got a big win last night on the road at Benton.
12.
Yeah.
Trailed by 12 points starting the fourth quarter and come back and won.
That's a big-time win last night for them. So, and Carterville's playing some good basketball, too. And, again, they're well-coached, and I saw them play down at the Pyramid Plus tournament at Thanksgiving, and they're very capable of
beating somebody
down there, yeah. And they come in as the 5 seed, and I think they're better than the 5 seed. Just my opinion. But anyway, yep, El Dorado Holiday Tournament, that'll be a good one. And we got a good tournament going on here. This is game number 1. We're ready to start the second half.
This has been a great game so far here.
It sure has been. Cisne Lions lead Grayville 27-21 as we get ready to start the second half.
You know, you take that shot at the buzzer away, it's 24-21.
Right. Different story.
Now, Cisne, what they need to do, they need to get them a bucket here. They'll have the ball to open half and expand that lead up.
And again, Grayville going to have to try to do something to slow down Connor Brack. He had 16 points for Cisne in that first half, 16 of their 27. Here we go. Cisne with the basketball. Milner has it, working against Cole Neely. And almost a steal, but gets on the right side to Roberts and back across to Hatcher. Again, we have a Hatcher out there for both teams. So if you get a little confused, well, it's because each team has a Hatcher.
No, folks, it's just Randy.
Yeah. Milner takes it all the way in, misses a shot. Collins with a rebound. He brings it out for Grayville. Tries to dish it down low to Grayville's Hatcher. And it's knocked away and stolen by Gavin Featherling. Here comes Cisne.
Turnover number 7.
Ahead to their Hatcher. Now over to Featherling. Back out to Roberts. Preston Roberts. Little give and go there. Nothing happening. Back to Hatcher again. Bounce pass to Brack, and he's fouled. A little pick and roll action there for
Labate. He's going to pick up a third foul.
Valerio Labate, the Italiano. At the line for Cisne will be Connor Brack.
Got the first one.
And into the ball game for Grayville is Cameron Worley, the 5'9" junior. He hit a 3-ball when he came in last time.
Rolled the second one in.
29-21. Cisne with their biggest lead of the game now at 8 points. And taken away by Cisne. Turnover on Grayville.
8 apiece.
Roberts has it for the Running Lions. Grayville stays in a man-to-man. They get the steal here. Coming out on the break is Hatcher. He's going to take it all the way down, lay it up and in.
He was wanting to get in a position to try to dunk it.
He was, wasn't he? You could just kind of read it on his face, and he's definitely got the length to do that with. Yeah, if memory serves me correctly, there's been a Hatcher playing on Grayville's team for several years. I wonder if they're all related. I assume they probably are.
I would say.
But that's a common name here in Grayville. Hatcher for Cisne has it right now, and it's taken away by Hatcher of Grayville. And there he goes for the dunk, and he missed it. You were right, Danny, but he missed it. He was trying to get a little bump and urge going here for the Grayville fans, but didn't work out, and that ball's thrown away. Funkhauser had the rebound, but threw it out of bounds. And he's holding his hip a little bit there. I think he kind of landed wrong. Bruised it up a little bit. After the attempted dunk. All right. Cisne going to trigger it in. Potter comes into Hatcher, and we've got a foul.
Foul's going to be on Neely.
Here's a shot way out front
by Hatcher.
No good, and Ball is loose at the midcourt stripe, and got a little scrum going on, and jump ball is going to be called. And Grayville actually got the timeout. They got the possession and got the timeout, so they will have the ball. 5:29 to go here in the third quarter with Cisne leading it 29-23. Hey, want to thank Laura Miller and everybody down there at the hospitality room. If you are coming by the tournament and you're a basketball official or a media person or coach, you want to get down to the hospitality room here at the Conrad Allen Tournament. Italian beef today, and also some bacon-wrapped wieners. Pretty good stuff.
Not bad.
Thank you so much. Hits the spot. Cole Neely has got it now in the front court for Grayville Bison. Gets it to Hatcher. Now out to Collins. He takes it down, has it blocked, but a foul's going to be called. A little off balance on his shot there. He'll go to the line, though.
Foul's going to be on 30. Featherling first.
Stops the clock with 5:13 to go here in the third quarter.
I just don't think he can make that. Before he got fouled, I don't think he can make those steps.
Again, we'll have Weber Township against Gallatin County after this at 1:30. Then at 3 o'clock, it's going to be Red Hill against North Clay. And at 4:30, it's Crab Orchard against Wayne City. We hope to see a lot of you out here to the gym. But if you can't make it, we'll have all 4 games here today, wall to wall, here live on AreaSports.net. Danny's being called by his agent here. His phone's ringing in the background. In the front court with it is Jesse Milner. Milner out to Potter, thinks about a shot, now puts it on the wood, takes it in, puts up the shot short. Grayville with the rebound, throws it ahead to Neely, and the ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by the foot of Gavin Featherling, so it'll be Grayville basketball. 4:45 to go, third quarter. 5-point lead here for Cisne as Grayville triggers it in with Collins. Out to Funkhauser. He'll fire a 3, missed it. And the rebound by Cisne. Connor Brack with the rebound. Ahead to Hatcher. Now to Milner. Both these teams had wins last night in their respective games. Cisne got a win against Oblong last night. Grayville got a win against Sandoval. As taking it in is the little man, Jace Hatcher, and he scores all the way to the hoop. And on the inbound, we got a foul.
On Milner. His first.
Is that your agent calling there, Danny?
My son.
Oh, okay.
10 people wanting to sponsor.
Hey, all right. That's good. Well, welcome aboard. We'll love to have you. We do a lot of basketball games. So there's a lot of exposure for you, and we appreciate the sponsorships. All right, ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Grayville ball. Collins gets it into Funkhauser.
Yeah, one of our new sponsors is Zerlini Enterprises from Fairfield, your local GSI dealer, who is proven and dependable.
No doubt. They've been doing this a long, long time. And I asked them the other day when I was by there if the closure of the plant in Flora was going to affect them any. They said not really, because they'll just they'll still get the parts they need from
Assumption.
So if you're worried about that affecting their business and the ability to be able to get a grain bin installed from them, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect them at all. You can still get quality GSI grain bin and have it serviced and installed. What do we have there?
Foul on Brack under the goal.
Oh, not popular with the Cisne fans. That's his second. Here is the lob into Hatcher. He missed the shot. Brack with the rebound. Here comes Cisne with that 7-point lead and the basketball. Down low, they get it to Featherling. He's hammered. And he'll go to the line. 3:36 to go here in the third quarter. Gavin Featherling going to the line for the Cisne Running Lions. He's 6'3", sophomore. That's the thing about this Cisne bunch, Danny. They only got one senior.
Yeah.
So Kevin Bowen's going to have these guys all back with the exception of Preston Roberts. So if you look at who he started today, he'll have all 5 starters returning next year.
Cameron Finch in the game for Grayville. He wears number 5.
Seeing his first action, he's a 5'8" senior. Featherling's free throw this time is good. 8-point lead for the Run Lions, 32-24. And got a traveling violation called.
Turnover number 10 on the Bison.
That'll give it back to Cisne.
Worley back in the game.
It was good to have Coach John Nieberge on the Sports Couch with us this morning, the head coach of the Altamont Indians. First time guest on the Sports Couch as they are entering the Cesar-Valier Holiday Tournament this year, replacing Woodlawn in that tournament. There's a turnaround shot up no good by Featherling. And
out of bounds.
Ball's going to go to the Bison. And Altamont got a win last night, as a matter of fact. Check all the scores on the busy scoreboard on our website at AreaSports.net. Grayville with the ball. Funkhauser's got it. Out here to Neely. To Worley now. Skips it over to Funkhauser. Down low to Hatcher. Double team comes. They get it back out to Funkhauser. Worley again. Now Neely. Right side, they work it to Finch. Try to get it to Hatcher. Poked away and knocked out of bounds. Grayville will keep it.
Coming in for Cisne is number 20, Martinez.
Terrence Martinez, 5'10" sophomore, seeing his first action for Cisne. 2:41 to go here, third quarter. Pass comes into Funkhauser. Right side Hatcher. He'll launch one from behind the arc. It's short. Rebounds chased down by Featherling, and he'll give it up to Hatcher, and here come the Running Lions. In the corner, they work it to Martinez. Now back out to Hatcher. To Potter. Or, excuse me, Brack. Now over to the top to Milner again. Milner takes it in the lane, puts up a little runner, and scores.
His first 2 of the game.
That's hard to believe. After what we saw him do the other night against Wayne City.
1 out of 10 for Milner.
34-24, 10-point lead. Here's Hatcher on the run all the way down. Puts up the shot, missed it, but he's fouled.
Foul will be on number 20, Burton.
So to be out of bounds to Cisne, and Martinez will be the trigger man. But before we do that, we've got a timeout on the court. And with that timeout, we'll take timeout as well, and we'll be right back.
Sometimes you need an attorney who can look out for your interest. Located just a short drive away in Mount Vernon, Olson & Reeves offer a free consultation to discuss your needs. Everything is discreet and confidential. At Olson & Reeves, they can provide you with consultation and assistance with traffic law and DUIs, estate planning, living wills, divorce, real estate contracts, personal injury and accidents, as well as medical malpractice. Call Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law in Mount Vernon at 316-7322.
Who's up next?
Welcome back to Wayne City. Coming up next will be Gallatin County against Weber Township. Should be a good one. Weber got a win last night against Thompsonville. The Thompsonville team is winless so far under their new coach. All right, coming back to action here. Minute 54 to play in the third quarter. 10-point lead for the Cisne Running Lions. This is a pool play style tournament, and in Pool A you have Gallatin County, Crab Orchard, Weber Township, and Wayne City, and in Pool B you have Grayville, Cisne, North Clay, and Red Hill. As the pass comes in, it's stolen by the Bison. All the way down is Neely. He'll put up a shot, and he'll be fouled. Go to the line.
By Hatcher.
If you think you're hearing the name Hatcher a lot in this game, well, you are, because there's a Hatcher on both teams. Jace Hatcher, number 5 for Cisne. And then Braden Hatcher, number 25 for Grayville. And at the line is Cole Neely, and he misses the free throw. And that one rolls in.
1 out of 2.
9-point lead for Cisne. They have the basketball. Hatcher leaves it for Featherling. Now Milner. Milner trying to find an opening. Now Shovel passes it to Brack. He missed his bunny. Got his rebound, though. Put it back up. Oh, missed another bunny. And Grayville has the rebound.
2 good looks.
Yes. Neely all the way down and scores. Grayville making a little bit of a run here. Cuts the lead back to 7, 34-27. Grayville actually led this game after the first quarter, 10-9. Cisne led it by 6 at halftime. Here's a layup that's good by Hatcher. Yeah.
Left that thing high.
Sure did. Dropped her through, though. It was effective. Here's Labate with it. Back out to Cole Neely. Around to Worley. Now to Neely again. Back to Labate, and the Italiano launches and hits.
For 2.
Valerio Labate makes it 36-29. We're under 30 seconds left here in the third quarter play. Cisne spreading it out here. And we'll run it down. Hatcher has it. 20 seconds now. Hatcher guarded by Finch. Milner now. Out front against Funkhauser. 8 seconds left. Here is a drive by Hatcher. A little fall away, and he got it. Got it to go. 38-29. That's how this third quarter is going to end. Cisne with a 9-point lead, 38-29. We'll come back to the fourth and final quarter in just a moment here live on AreaSports.net.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Talk to State Farm agent Lynn Braden in McLeansboro today.
38-29, Cisne leading it. Dan, any of your thoughts on that third quarter play?
Well, both teams still kind of cold shooting. Cisne was 4 out of 10. Grayville 3 out of 7. Cisne's done a good job from the free throw line. They were 5 out of 6, and they added 3 more on that quarter, so they're 8 out of 10. So that's pretty good free throw shooting.
You mentioned the cold field goal shooting, though. You wonder if, playing this first game of the morning has something to do with that. After having probably a late night last night, since they both had games.
I would think.
Mm-hmm. All right. Fourth quarter, Cole Neely has it for Grayville. Out to Worley. To Labate. Back to Neely. Now Hatcher. Over to Worley. He'll fire a 3. Got it. Nothing but net for the southpaw, Worley. Cuts the lead back to 6, 38-32. Let's see what Cisne does now. Milner has it. Over to Martinez. Gives it to Brack. Connor Brack been the leading scorer in this game for both teams. To Hatcher again.
They only had 2 that quarter.
After getting, 16
in the first half. So they've made a pretty good adjustment on him.
He's got the ball right now against Labate. Takes it to him. Goes up for the shot. Missed it. Labate with the rebound. The Italiano clears it out to Cole Neely. He's on the move. Puts up the shot. Missed it. It's tipped out of bounds. They say it's off. Cisne. Boy. I don't know.
Neely was laying on the ground.
Ball's tipped out of bounds right into his chest. Kevin Bowen saying, what's up with that?
He said, you got to be kidding me.
Can't say as I disagree with him.
Me neither.
Here's a shot by Hatcher. It's short. Labate with the rebound. Back up and in.
And see, that's the bad part. It turns into 2 points.
Yes, it does. Well, now it's a 4-point game. 38-34. Let's see how Cisne responds. Hatcher has it. I think I saw some of those calls last night in Centralia, too. Hatcher has it. Long, high-arching shot. Missed it. Rebound by Hatcher. Hatcher shoots and Hatcher rebounds. How'd that happen?
Stolen away by
2 different Hatchers. And the ball goes out of bounds on the loose ball, and it's going to be Grayville ball. 6:17 left here, and this game's far from over, Danny.
Oh, yeah. Far from over. Full timeout.
Yep, and with timeout on the court, we'll take 1, 2, and be right back.
Underwriting on the Vines made possible by Fairfield Printing, Graphics, and Sporting Goods. You can support your favorite team with T-shirts and other team gear, including Cisne, Wayne City, Fairfield, Jasper, New Hope, and others. The new location features a larger showroom with more products and services being added. Fairfield Printing, Graphics, and Sporting Goods also does banners in a variety of sizes, as well as business printing needs like letterhead, envelopes, and business cards. Their website is fairfieldprintingandgraphics.com, and we appreciate their underwriting.
All right, back here at Wayne City, Game 1 of the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. 66 years they've been doing this.
They ought to have it down pretty good by now.
I think they do, and, you know, we got some old-timers that are here sitting across the way on the front row, and they've seen a lot of these Conrad Allen tournaments. Full day of basketball here. 4 games today, and then they'll come back Monday night for 3 games. Wednesday night for 3 games, Friday night for 2 games, and then next Saturday will be the trophy round with 4 more games. All right, Grayville down by 4. Worley's got it in the lane and missed the shot. Got his own rebound, though. Nobody boxed him out. They'll reset it. Back to Funkhauser. Now to Labate. To Neely. Hatcher. Hatcher spins, but into a double team. Back out to Labate. He'll fade away 3. No good. Worley with a rebound. He goes back up and gets the shooter's roll. And all of a sudden, Danny, we got a 2-point game. 38-36. Bison on a run here.
Game's far from over.
5:35 left. Here's Potter with it for Cisne. Bounce passes it inside. Now back out. Hatcher going to take it down the lane and off the foot. Well, they're going to say it's off Grayville. Okay, it's going to be Cisne ball. Back in the game for Cisne's Preston Roberts, number 14, replacing Brendan Potter. Roberts is the trigger man. Bounce passes it inside to Connor Featherling, and he missed it. Grayville with the rebound. Cisne's missed a lot of bunnies in there.
And a turnover.
Big turnover. They
could have tied the game right there.
Cisne has it after the Grayville turnover, ahead to Milner. 5:05 left. Featherling with the ball for Cisne. To Hatcher. Back to Milner.
What station?
AreaSports.net.
38-36. Here is our score.
Live streaming.
Is anything on the radio?
Not with us. Nope.
What is it?
AreaSports.net.
38-36. Hatcher with the basketball. Stolen away.
Neely throws it ahead to Funkhauser, and he scores. We got us a tie game. The fans stopping by want to know how they can catch the game. Tied up with 4:09 to go. Milner with the basketball. Inside it comes to Gavin Featherling. Shot is missed. Rebound out of there by Funkhauser. Throws it ahead to Worley. Around the horn to Hatcher. Inside, shot by Labate is no good. Throws it ahead to Milner. Down on the block to Brack, and he's going to be fouled by Hatcher.
He's got an 80-year-old mother that can't come to the game that's going to get an opportunity to see somebody play.
Well, that's all right. Okay, we're a Gallatin County fan. They'll be in the next game. And on the line,
her grandson's out there.
Connor Brack got the line, and he missed it. We got a tie game with 3.5 minutes to go.
Boy, this game here.
Big free throws here.
Yeah.
Cisne's led by as many as 10, but it's tied right now. Missed them both. Worley with the rebound. Those missed free throws can come back and haunt you.
I tell you.
Labate from the corner, missed it. Rebound Cisne.
I think you're seeing the things of these teams aren't neither one very deep, and they both played late last night.
And they're tired.
I think you're starting to see it here in this fourth quarter.
They're tired. Featherling's got it. Around to Hatcher. Hatcher swings it across to Milner. Inside Featherling. 14-footer, got it. That puts Cisne back out front again. 40-38. 2:49 to play. Cole Neely brings it up for Grayville. To Hatcher, tries to go down low to Worthy. Does, scores. Ties the game. Worley.
He's got 7 in the quarter.
And that's all coming off the bench. He's a non-starter for Grayville. 2:25 to play, and that's going to be a foul on Worley as he pushed off against Jesse Milner.
Tripped.
And that's going to be
2.
2 on him, and then team fouls, that's 6, so they'll be shooting on the next one. Roberts gets it back into Milner. Milner working against Funkhauser. In the corner. Now they go try to go to Connor Brack. It's taken away.
Too many arms and legs in there to do that.
Yep. Grayville's got the basketball. Chance to take the lead with 2 minutes to play. Hatcher has it. Gets it down low to Labate, and the Italiano misses the bunny. Rebound Cisne. Both teams have missed a lot of bunnies in this game. The double team works. It's a steal by Grayville. Been getting back on defense quickly as Jesse Milner to knock that one away. Otherwise, that was a layup, Danny.
Yes, it was. Nice defense.
Minute 41 left. All tied. Worley will trigger it in for Grayville. Comes into Neely, back to Worley. He'll shoot the 3, missed it. And there's a rebound, Featherling for Cisne. Minute and a half left in the ball game, or I should say regulation. They wouldn't, would they?
Let's not start
they
the day
wouldn't,
with
would
that. Let's not do that.
Get us behind right from the get-go here. Hatcher with a shot, missed it. Rebound Featherling, back up and in. 42-40. Cisne back in the lead here. 67 seconds left. Here's Labate in the corner for Grayville. Out to Neely. Funkhauser. Now Worley. Back Hatcher. He'll launch a 3. Missed it. Battle for the rebound. Cisne comes away with it. 46 seconds left. Throws it to Featherling, and he's going to be fouled by Hatcher as he tried to score on the other end.
He needs to make these 2 free throws here if you're Cisne running the line.
He's going to get 2 of them, and it stops the clock with 43 seconds left. Featherling at the line. 6'3" sophomore for Cisne.
First one is good.
Nice rotation on that one. And Grayville's going to try to ice him on the second one. They're going to call timeout.
He was wanting one early on. He was asking him for it.
Yeah. Well, with that timeout, we'll take 1, 2, and be right back.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods remind you that they have fast, reliable propane delivery service to your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled up, you can bring them to Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods for fast service. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through our website at wainwhitepropane.com. And don't forget, we also have hot tubs and supplies for your hot tub as well at Wainwhite Propane and Sporting Goods.
Well, Danny, what more could we ask for? A tight 3-point game here with 43 seconds to go in the opener today at the Conrad Allen Tournament.
You know, we thought early on this could be a pretty good battle between these two teams, and it's turned out to be exactly that. Big free throw coming up.
Big free throw coming up. And after this game, of course, it's Gallatin County against Weber Township. You can watch that game and 2 additional ones this afternoon here on the website. You'll need to refresh your browser and then select that particular game to get our feed for that. And we'll have to reset on our end, too, so it'll take us a couple minutes. But you won't miss any of it. So hang loose. Gavin Featherling at the line for Cisne.
Got him. Got them both. 2 big free throws.
4-point lead. More importantly, it's a 2-possession game here with 39 seconds left. Grayville bringing it up. Hatcher fires away, missed a shot, falling down on the rebound. They're going to call traveling violation on Roberts. Tough call.
Should have called the foul, though, before that. Hatcher should have been at the line.
Could have been a foul for sure, yeah. Big Grayville ball out of bounds. Is triggering it in will be Collins. Goes to Labate. He has a little fadeaway. Missed it. Rebound by Brack. And there's a foul going to be called on Grayville. They gotta get the ball back. Again, they're down 2 possessions. We'll walk to the other end. Cisne's going to shoot some more free throws, stopping the clock with 26 seconds left. More fans filtering into the gym here.
Still
for the next
one
game.
in the bonus.
Yep. And missed the shot. Grayville still has life. They get it ahead to Neely. Out to Labate. A 3-ball. Missed it. Tipped out. Labate's got it again. Cole Neely for 3. He missed it. Labate with the rebound. To Funkhauser. He missed it. That's 3 misses in a row on trifectas. And this time Cisne has the rebound and they're fouled.
Cisne's going to survive here today.
Down to 6 seconds to play, and they lead it by 4. Grayville had some shots at it, but couldn't get to fall, Danny.
Yep. Featherling at the line for 1 in the bonus. Just made a couple.
And makes that one. Well, Grayville certainly gave them a fight today. No question about it. Grayville led many times in this game. Missed that one, and here comes a long shot by Hatcher. No good, and that's going to be the ball game. Final score here. Cisne wins it over Grayville by a score of 45-40 in the opening game of this year's 66th annual Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. Danny is going to total up our stats here real quick. And we'll come back and check those out in just a moment.
This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City.
Cisne wins it 45-40 over Grayville. Tell us about it, Danny.
Well, for scoring, Jesse Milner has 2. Jace Hatcher has 10. Gavin Featherling has 15. And Connor Brack with 18. For Grayville, Collins finishes with 9. Funkhauser has 4. Neely has 5. Labonte has 4. And Hatcher has 8. And Worley off the bench leads them with 11 for a final of 45-40.
All right, that's going to wrap up the broadcast of this game. You'll need to refresh your browser and then click on the link to the next game, which will be featuring Weber Township against Gallatin County. Give us a second to reset on our end, too, and then we'll be back with you here live from Wayne City High School. Talk